Hi, good morning everyone. This is Mrs. Rajalakshmi Murthy. Today, what is the topic we are going to discuss about means mechanism of labor. So this video is specially made for the Sri Dhaneshwari Nursing College student. So first let's clear the title first. What is meant by labor? What is meant by labor? See, this labor means when the mother is in delivery process. During that time, the fetus is facing lot of process when it is coming out of the through the vagina. So that period, that process, we can call it as mechanism of labor. So we will be discussing each and everything one by one detailedly in this video. So next one is the mechanism of labor. In that mechanism of labor, this is the steps we will be discussing detailedly. So for why I have pasted this image means here the first image it shows engagement. Here the head is not engaged. For this image head is floating before engagement. The engagement it is happened for primary mother 2 weeks before expected date of delivery. Clear? So for multi-mother, then you have a query multi-mother का engagement नहीं होगा क्या? Multi-mother का भी engagement होगा when it is. So on the time of second stage of labor, during that time the engagement will be occur for multi-mother. For primary mother, the head has engaged before 2 weeks of pregnancy. Clear? So engagement, flexion, descent, internal rotation, then extension, restitution, then delivery of the anterior shoulder by the posterior shoulder by the anterior flexion. Each and everything we will be discussing one by one. Clear? Okay, before going to the mechanism of labor, we'll see the position of fetus. So there are 8 positions are there. What are they? The first one is left occipital anterior. This is the most commonest position in the cephalic presentation. Left occipital anterior. This one is the most commonest position. Then the second one is ROA, that is right occipital anterior, left occipital transfer, right occipital transfer, left occipital posterior, right occipital posterior. Then this one is occipital anterior, occipital posterior. When you are doing demo in front of examiner or in viva, so you have to keep the fetus over all the positions and you have to explain each and everything. Okay, so this is the image which shows fetus in the all positions. Clear? So before that you should know where is this, where is the incipit, where is the occiput. Incipit means the part which is in front of head, that we can call it as incipit. That is a forehead nearly the forehead. The occiput means behind of the head. Okay. Next one. Okay, the next one is labor definition. So what is meant by labor? So here the series of events that takes place in the genital organ. Some of the events it occurs in the genital organ. So genital organ where it is? That is the uterus and vagina. So that is the genital organ. So why that event is taking place? Because to expel the viable product of conception out of the womb through the vagina into the outer world is called labor. So here the definition is some of the events it is happening in the or it is occur in the genital organ. Why it is that events is takes place in the genital organ to expel the viable product of conception. Expel the viable product of conception means here they are mentioning fetus. Fetus is a viable product of conception. So the events why it is takes place in the genital organ to expel the viable product of conception out of the womb. In which way? Through the vagina in the outer world. So this is the definition for labor. So this is the commonest and easiest definition. So please understand the definition concept. Please understand the basic concept first, then you can memorize this definition. So based on the attitude, based on the different attitude, the presentations are different. Here I have shown that as vertex presentation, that is a complete flexion. Attitude means that is the extremities, head, everything is a flexion, flexed in manner. So that we can call it as attitude. Here the complete flexion is achieved. So it is a vertex presentation. Here also the head is partially having the flexion, but it is also vertex presentation. Here the brow presentation, the head is slightly extended. Here the head is fully extended, so it is a face presentation. Based on this attitude, the presentations are vary. So before going to the mechanism of labor, there is a principal movement of labor will be there. So these steps we will be discussing one by one detailing. The first one is engagement. So once the head is engaged in the pelvic cavity, after that it start to descend. Descent means it's a continuous process. The head part is coming down from the pelvic cavity to downwards. After the descent is a continuous process. Throughout the labor, it is occur. Okay. The next one is flexion of the head. Once the head meets the resistance of the birth canal here, the head start to move flexed forward direction. Then internal rotation of the head. The further flexion, there will be the internal rotation of the head will occur. After the internal rotation of the head, there will be the crowning. Crowning means this occiput part just escaped from the symphysis pubis to the subpubic arch. So that is the crowning. After the crowning, there will be the extension. So this part is the extension. Then after the extension, there will be the restitution. Here the head further externally rotate 1/8 of the circle. Um, After that restitution, the internal rotation of the shoulder with the external rotation of the head. This will be happen simultaneously. Both the internal rotation which is occur in the inside of pelvic cavity, then simultaneously the external rotation of the head will also occur. After that, there will be the lateral flexion of the body. So these principal movement, each and every steps detailedly we will be seeing. Okay, next please. So the first principle is engagement. So engaging the fetal diameter is suboccipital-pragmatic. That is, this is a AP diameter. The engaging anteroposterior diameter is suboccipital-pragmatic. That is a 9.5 centimeter. Okay, SOB, suboccipital-pragmatic from where to where? So from it extends from the nape of the neck to the center of the pragma. So this we can consider as a suboccipital pragmatic diameter 9.5 centimeter. This is the engaging AP diameter. Clear? Then the transfer diameter. So the engaging transfer diameter is biparietal diameter. Biparietal diameter from where to where? Between two parietal eminence. See this one we can call it as parietal eminence for the center part. So between two parietal eminence we can consider as a biparietal diameter, that is 9.5 centimeter. Clear? So this one is, I am showing this image for engagement of fetal head. This line is the pelvic inlet, how the head is engaging from above the pelvic inlet to the below the pelvic inlet. So when you are reading mechanism of labor, before that you should thoroughly know about fetal skull and pelvis. Pelvis ka diameter, then fetal skull का डायमीटर सब कुछ पता होना चाहिए. वैसे आप पता होंगे तो mechanism of labor is, it is very easy for you when you are reading. Clear? Next please. For easy understanding purpose, I have posted this image. This is a lateral view. This is a lateral view of engagement. For here, there is no engagement of the head. For this image, there will be there is a engagement of the head. So here, what happens? So this part is a inlet. That is a pelvic inlet from the sacral promontory to the symphysis pubis. Clear? So here the engaging diameter, that is the transfer diameter, is biparietal diameter. That is two parietal elements, 9.5 centimeter. They have mentioned clearly and they have drawn also properly. Here for this image, this is a lateral view. The head is not engaged. See, this is a ischial spine. At the level of ischial spine, there will be the zero station. See, this is a lateral view, ischial spine. This is the front view, that is a AP view. The ischial spine is there. Okay, from this ischial spine, there will be the zero station. When the fetal head is above the ischial spine, that is a -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, when the obstetrician or nurse they are doing the PV during that time, in the case sheet they used to mention the station of the fetal head. If it is +1, +2, +3, the head is engaging and having the continuous descent. So that is the meaning for these things. For this image, the head is encaged. The biparietal diameter is almost cross over the pelvic inlet. Clear? See, this is the biparietal diameter. This is a pelvic inlet. So almost the station will be +1, +2, +3. Clear? This is the engagement of the fetal head. For your easy understanding purpose, I have posted this image. After the engagement, that is a descent. Descent is a continuous process. I already told you. It is slow in the significance, slow and significance in the first stage of labor. Means the first stage, the descent process is very slow when compared to second stage. Since in the second stage started, the descent process is more pronounced. So here, what is the cause for descent? So because of uterine contraction, the amniotic fluid pressure volume, then abdominal muscle contraction. Because of that, the fetal is continuously descending from the upper part to the lower part of the uterus. Clear? Next, please. The next one is flexion of the head. Once the head meet the resistance of the pelvic floor, there will be the flexion of the head. Some degree of flexion of the head is achieved at the beginning of labor. Resistance offered by pelvic floor of all of the muscles and unfolded cervix. I already told you, once the head meets these pelvic floor muscles, automatically this is a pelvic floor muscles. When the this fetal head is reached here, there will be flexion of the head occur. Okay, next one is during descent complete flexion is achieved instead of suboccipito-frontal diameter. So here during descent means the baby is coming down from the uterus to till vagina. So descent is the meaning for that. ये नीचे नीचे ये fetus आ रही हूँ. So that is a thing for descent. So here during descent the complete flexion, when the head is meet in the pelvic floor muscles, complete flexion is achieved instead of suboccipito-frontal diameter. Okay, the next one is internal rotation of the head. Once the head meets the resistance of the birth canal, automatically, see here the pelvic floor muscles is there. Once this head meets the resistance of the birth canal, automatically the head move from iliopubic eminence to the symphysis pubis. Here the occipit part of the leading part, which it is rotate from 1/8 of the circles from 1/8 of the circles from the iliopubic eminence to the symphysis pubis. So here there is a slight twist is occur in the fetal head. The shoulders are in left oblique diameter. Here these shoulders are in this left oblique diameter. Then the sagittal sutures are in AP diameter. So sagittal suture means, so this one is the sagittal suture. So this sagittal suture are almost here. So when the head is rotated from iliopubic eminence to the symphysis pubis, the sagittal sutures come to AP diameter. Hope this view might clear for you. The next one is for this image, for easy understand purpose, I have pasted this one. So this part is a scale tuberosity. So this one is a scale tuberosity. This one is a scale spine. So the head is meet the resistance in the birth canal. The automatically the head rotates. From here is the iliopubic eminence for opposite side. From iliopubic eminence to the symphysis pubis, the head rotates 1/8 of the circles. So there will be the slight twist over the neck. So this twist when it will be released, after crowning, there will be the internal rotation of the shoulder with the external rotation of the head. During that time, this twist will be released. Clear? Next. After internal rotation of the head, there will be the crowning. Crowning means the occiput escape from the symphysis pubis to the subpubic arch. See, this one is a symphysis pubis. This part is a symphysis pubis. This occiput just escape from the symphysis pubis to the subpubic arch. Here, this occiput, see for this image, this is the symphysis pubis. This occiput, this one is the occiput. This occiput just escaped from the symphysis pubis to the subpubic arch. This one we can call it as subpubic arch. Once the occiput escaped from the symphysis pubis, this biparietal diameter is stretched out. Okay. After the crowning, there will be the extension. After crowning, there will be the extension. Here, the extension automatically it is happened once the occiput escape from the symphysis pubis. Here, the extension is a moment in which nape of the neck, pivot of the lower part of the symphysis pubis, with inciput of the face, chin, nose sweeps over the thin dot perineum. It means here this occiput escape from the pivot of the lower part of the symphysis pubis. Means this occiput is escaping from the lower part of the symphysis pubis. Okay, this face sinciput, this one is the sinciput, face, chin, nose, everything sweeps over the thinned out perineum. So this is the extension. Clear? See for this image you can able to see properly. This sinciput, this one is a the sinciput, face, nose, everything sweeps over the thinned out perineum. This occiput escape from the pivot on the lower part of the symphysis pubis. Clear? Okay. After the extension, there will be a restitution. So for more image, for understanding purpose, I have tested see like this. This is the anterior view. This is the lateral. So after the extension of the head, there will be the restitution. Restitution, in that restitution, the twist in the neck of the fetus corrected by slight and twisting movement. The twist which is occurred internal rotation of the head from the iliopubic eminence to the symphysis pubis. Okay, that twist has to be untwisting. That twist has to be released by further occiput rotate 1/8 of the circles toward the maternal side. Now this fetus faces facing right thigh of the mother, then occiput is facing left thigh of the mother. Okay, see this one is the twist which is happened when the fetus head is rotating from the iliopubic eminence to the symphysis pubis. During that time there will be the twist occur in the fetal head. So that twist will be released by restitution. So further this head has to be had extension, sorry, crowning, extension, then restitution. In that restitution further this head has to be rotated from like this. So the face has to be face right thigh of the mother, the occiput has to be face left thigh of the mother. So that is a thing in the occur in restitution. It is an undoing of the twist which occurred in the internal rotation of the head, so that occiput will rotate 1/8 of the circle in the left back. Clear? Next one is internal rotation of the shoulder with external rotation of the head. Here the internal rotation of the shoulder it is rotating the simultaneously, meanwhile the external rotation of the head will occur. Okay, uh, the shoulder rotates 1/8 of the circles. Now the shoulder is in left oblique diameter. This anterior shoulder faces right iliopubic eminence. So this shoulder is rotating. See this shoulder is rotating to the AP diameter. So that is the shoulder is rotating 1/8 of the circles and under the symphysis pubis it comes to the AP diameter. Shoulder is coming to the AP diameter from the left oblique to, see this is the left oblique diameter, from the left oblique diameter to AP diameter. Okay, then simultaneously this occiput further it is rotating 1/8 of the circles and it's facing left side of the mother. So this for mother, this one is the left side, this side is the left side, this side is the right side. So occiput further 1/8 of the circles, left side of the mother it is rotating. So that is the meaning for this internal rotation of the shoulder with external rotation of the head. Clear? Lateral flexion of the body. The anterior shoulder. Here the anterior shoulder escaped by posterior flexion. Posterior shoulder escaped by anterior flexion. This is the anterior shoulder. This is the posterior shoulder. This anterior shoulder is escaped by the posterior flexion. This posterior shoulder escaped from the anterior flexion and lateral flexion of the body. The baby has born. Clear? Hope this you can understood easily. Mechanism of labor. Here in LOA position, there is a parts and denominators are there. The lie is longitudinal, then attitude is a complete flexion, presentation is a cephalic presentation, presenting part is a vertex, position is LOA, denominator is occipital. Whenever the fetal head, which position in all LOA, ROA, so all the things, the positions are changed, depends upon the position, depends upon the presentation, these things will be changed. Okay, so based on that you have to describe all the things. This is for LOA, left occipital anterior position. These are all the findings. Clear? Okay, up to this we have seen the mechanism of labor. Mechanism of labor is very easy. Presently I don't have any fetal skull and pelvis, so that I am explaining with this slide. Whenever I will available that one, then I will make a demo video. So learn the basic concept, read easily, learn easily to become a smartness. Thank you.